Marty, the Canucks with a huge trade, signaling to the hockey world, I would think, that they're in it to win it. Did the Lindholm deal make them the team to beat in the Western Conference?
Absolutely. For me, number one, it's early enough that Lindholm will have chemistry and will be able to develop that chemistry and not be rushed in the last month and a half of the regular season, so he can prepare for that too. It makes the Vancouver Canucks so much deeper down the middle. You have JT Miller, now you have Lindholm. You can have Pettersson play the middle, or you can move him to the wing. So you have that option, a little bit like the Oilers can do with Draisaitl and McDavid. Are they together? Are they not together? Crosby, Malkin, same thing. But now you're doing it with three players. You can either load up your top six by having Lindholm in the middle and Pettersson on the wing, or you can go Miller, Lindholm, Pettersson, and have a really solid three centers deep, top nine type of look. And in the playoffs for matchups, that's so important. So, you've got that up front. The Vancouver Canucks have what I think is a recipe for success in the playoffs. You have high-end talent, you have a stud goaltender, and you have a top defense pair with Quinn Hughes and Filip Hronek. So adding Lindholm really puts them in a different category. I think they were really up top in the Western Conference before the trade, but right now they're my number one team after that trade.
Well, getting him didn't come cheap, did he? I mean, do you think paying that price will handcuff the Canucks moving towards the deadline, or do you expect them to make more moves?
Well, I think they can still make a couple of moves now. It didn't come cheap because that was a really big piece of what you thought was your future with Kuzmenko and a first-round pick. But technically, the Canucks save about $650,000 because Kuzmenko was making more money than Lindholm. So you add that to the pool of money, maybe not great, but a little bit of money that you have now to spend at the trade deadline. Maybe you can add a depth piece. I think that they are going to be done with the big trades, but you can add one or two depth pieces that is not going to cost you all that much when it comes to picks or prospect, but you have a little bit more flexibility under the cap now because money-wise, dollar figure-wise, this was actually a plus for the Canucks as opposed to what it was for the Calgary Flames.
Well, for what it's worth, FanDuel has the Canucks listed at plus 1,400 to win the Stanley Cup. That is tied for the 8th best chance along with the Maple Leafs and the Golden Knights. Thank you, Marty.